Hey, what's up guys? It's Lance from Cinematic Galaxy here again, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about the new MTV footage of The Dark Knight Rises, which is personally my most anticipated film of the year. It came out a few days ago and it was put up online, but a lot of websites have been deleting it. Only a few still have it up. First of all, I did not watch the footage on MTV. I watched it online because the MTV Awards are really a bunch of crap. You know, they're awful. And I'm not even going to talk about what won these categories or anything. Now here's the thing, I try to stay away from watching too much footage of the film. I'll watch like the trailers that come out, but anything else I'll stay away from. But with The Dark Knight Rises, it's different. One of the reasons it's different is because, see, I've seen all the TV spots and everything. Christopher Nolan is doing such a great job keeping this film wrapped up. You know, the story of this film, I mean, what have I seen? I've probably seen about 5 TV spots by now, all 3 trailers, and then this MTV footage, and I still don't know any more about the film than I did before. I still, you know, we see little glimpses, little details, but I don't know anything about the story. I don't know how it's going to unfold. I don't know what's going to happen, and I only know the basic premise that they've released to us, and that is so exciting to me, because it's so rare that you get that with movies these days, where, especially a big movie like this, the trailers usually reveal all the best parts, but I feel like with The Dark Knight Rises, there's still a lot that we haven't seen. And I think that's the main reason, other than the fact that it's following The Dark Knight and it is a final film. I think that's really the other main reason why this is my most anticipated film of the year, because I really don't know anything about it. But yeah, also Christopher Nolan is really promising big things with this film, and that actually has gotten me way more excited, because when a director, especially a director like Nolan, when he really talks up his movies, we must be in for something special, because he hardly ever does stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, we start off, we get this kind of ominous little music, we get certain shots of Bane, and certain shots of Catwoman. Now that's what I'm going to say. Oh, we also see the part where Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's a cop, and he's basically he's basically interrogating Selena Kyle, played by Anne Hathaway. And it's, you know, it's very, very well done. I really like the dialogue of it already. I like the way their banter. I like the way they seem to kind of bounce off of each other. And we see Anne Hathaway talking about this and that, like she's on the run, and she says, "It's not you I'm running from." And we get certain footage of her as Catwoman. Now, one of my favorite parts of this thing, and I know this is going to sound very disturbing, but I'm going to say it, is the part where she's basically sitting with her legs crossed as Catwoman, and she goes, "Don't be shy." Yeah, you know, it sounded a lot better coming from her than from me. But yeah, I mean, when I saw that, I was like, whoa, you know, that's Catwoman. That is Catwoman. That's Julie Newmar. You know, I mean, Julie Newmar played Catwoman in the old 60s TV show. And I mean, it was campy and whatever, sure, but I thought she made a fantastic Catwoman. And Anne Hathaway really seems to be, with the costume and everything, with her delivery of that line, she's really channeling Julie Newmar this time in this film. But at the same time, I feel like she is going to bring her own spin to it, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what that is. But point number 1 out of this trailer is that Anne Hathaway looks to be awesome as Catwoman. Most of the people who doubted her, I think they watched this thing and they said, all right, my doubts are over. You know, I know Anne Hathaway is going to knock this thing out of the park. And yeah, I mean, I had no real doubts from the start, because I felt like she wouldn't have been picked if she couldn't do it. You know, but I have to say though that Anne Hathaway, I really don't have any doubts after watching this trailer. I don't have any doubts that she's going to be fantastic. And anyway, yeah, we get the shots of Bane. We see that he's a menace and he's intimidating and scary and all this stuff. But the main part of this trailer that makes it so notable to me is that music that plays like towards the end, you know, later and then towards the end. It's this really epic, incredible music, like basara, you know, that's in the background, is building up. There's this incredibly heroic music that's going like, and it just sounds like The Lion King mixed with Inception, mixed with Batman, and I'm just hoping that's a part of a big grand Batman theme that, you know, we get with this film. Because I mean, with Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, we got certain elements of Batman's theme. You know, the music in those films by Hans Zimmer really did a great job of capturing the character, but I feel like the music has been evolving throughout this series, as well as the character of Batman. But by the end of The Dark Knight Rises, I'm hoping that we have a big, grand Batman theme from Hans Zimmer. But yeah, that incredible music is playing, and we're just seeing these little snippets and shots of the action going down. We see this is going to be a very action-heavy, very intense film. One of my favorite parts of this trailer is where we see a bunch of Gotham City police cars. I think they're going after Batman, and it just, it's nighttime, it's dark, and we see them just, the sirens whirling and stuff. And that reminded me, the minute I saw that, I said, that's a Batman the Animated Series. Batman the Animated Series is one of my favorite adaptations of Batman, if not my favorite. It's really right there with The Dark Knight and Batman Begins in terms of being a great Batman adaptation. Just a fantastic piece of animation right there. And one thing, in that show, there were a lot of chases. There were a lot of, cops chasing after Batman in the night. And when I saw that part in this trailer, it really, really reminded me of that in all the best ways. And I love the look of it. I love the tone. One of my favorite parts is it's kind of a throwback to Batman Begins with a new spin on it. Basically, we see this henchman. He's on guard, watching out, and he looks very scared and timid. And then we see Catwoman come out from behind a corner, and she says, she has a poker face, and she's just completely cool about it. He's behind you. And then the guy turns around. He's like, who? And then Batman, we see him hanging down from the ceiling, upside down. Me. And then he wraps him around. And yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. That's the kind of interaction, the kind of teamwork that I want to see Batman and Catwoman have. And that little snippet really got me excited as well. Now, one of my favorite parts of this trailer as well is the very end. We've seen it in the previous trailers, but it's the part where we see Batman turning around to face Bane, who's walking up behind him. And the reason I love that part is because it reminds me so much of when Luke Skywalker confronted Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. It's that intense, that you feel like you're really leading up to something big here. And again, with this film, I'm just looking so forward to it. I know I rambled on, and I can't wait. I can't wait for this. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the footage if you saw it. Let me know how excited you are for this film. It is my most anticipated. And what did you think of Anne Hathaway as Catwoman? I thought she looked great. I'm very impressed with her. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for my other videos I have coming out. And anyway, this is Lance from Cinematic Galaxy, signing off.